Hi, my name is Hannah McKnight. We're here with a brand new episode of Outspoken. We are continuing our series by talking to people in the queer community about how they're doing. So in today's episode of Outspoken, we're going to be talking to two different retailers in the Twin Cities area. One is Mischief, which is an amazing toy store. But we're also going to be talking to Underdare. Underdare is a little shop in Minneapolis that sells gender-affirming garments. I know we all are wondering who is our ally, who is there for us, where is a safe place. So I'm really excited to introduce you to Mischief and Underdare, who are wonderful advocates and allies and members of the queer community. All right, well, I'm very excited to be here with Abby. She is one of the co-owners of Mischief Toys. Mischief Toys sells toys for every age. I've been a customer with Mischief for a very long time, and when you walk by, and I'm sure you saw the footage, it is the most fabulous, queerest looking building in the world. And I love coming here. The staff is amazing. And I just thought it'd be fun to talk with Abby about how things are going.
Thank you. You know, we try to make it ourselves as obnoxious as possible from the street so people know what they're getting. Sometimes people still make it inside and are surprised, but that's on them at that point.
Surprised in what way?
Well, we have like trans flags, we have Free Gaza signs, Palestine signs, queer books. We're generally very progressive, and we have things with swear words on them, which sometimes scandalize people. But we try to make that really clear from outside that we are who we are, and we are unapologetic about that.
I love that.
Thanks.
How's that going?
It's going really good. You know, our customers are fantastic. We have really supportive customers. We've built a really great community here. We have a ton of like trans and queer youth who I think have really found a safe space here. That was kind of the goal when we founded Mischief, was to make it a safe space for everybody. Well, not everybody. A safe space for people who don't make it unsafe for other people.
So you're celebrating your 10th anniversary this fall.
In October, yeah.
Was that always the goal, is to be as outspoken as you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That must have been scary at first.
It was, and we kind of decided we weren't going to pull any punches with it. We were going to be as wild and as weird and as authentically ourselves as we possibly could. And I think we've been pretty successful with that.
Having a business in any economy is not easy.
Yes.
10 years is a remarkable time.
Thank you.
But I understand that some of the recent economic decisions have made aspects of your business a little bit more challenging.
Yes, they have.
I don't know, there's tariffs going on?
Yeah.
Has that impacted you at all?
It has.
Really?
Actually, yes. So, little statistic, 90% of the toys sold in the US are made in China. We're a little below that. We think it's about 85%. But it's massive for toys. Okay. It's massive for products sold in the US anyway. But toys especially, that's a really high percentage. And at one point we were talking about like 245% tariffs, which is like tripling the cost of toys. Our main strategy to deal with that is to buy as much now as we can in the pre-tariff pricing. So our basement is stocked full. We have a ton of product right now. And then the other thing we did is we sued the federal government about the tariffs.
That, I can't imagine how difficult it must be to find a lawyer that says like, hey, we want to sue the federal government.
So actually, our lawyer approached us. They're the Pacific Legal Fund. They are a libertarian organization, which, strange bedfellows. They've been doing most of the actual legal stuff, and it's going pretty well. Our case is not the one that has been ruled on. Our case is a little bit in limbo right now because a judge ruled basically that the tariffs are illegal and put a stop to them immediately. So now we're waiting on our case, whether or not we'll get a ruling or if it'll get wrapped up with that ruling, and whether the whole thing will go to the Supreme Court. So it's a little in limbo now, but things are looking up, and it's looking like the courts generally agree that yes, the tariffs are illegal because they're absolutely illegal.
But for a lot of people in the queer community, a lot of us are really struggling right now.
Yeah.
Anything that you can tell us?
I mean, I think the queer community is really strong. We have been for a very long time. And really hard things have happened to us as a community, and we have weathered them, and it has fucking sucked. And it's going to keep sucking. But I think as long as we stick together, it's got to be okay.
Fabulous. We appreciate everything that you do, not only for all of us who still like toys, but for the queer community. How can we support you?
Well, come by and visit us. We have an excellent selection of queer books, both YA, middle grade, graphic novels, and my favorite adult ones. We have board games, all sorts of stuff. If you don't want to stop in store, we also do packages online where you tell us who you're shopping for, and then I put together a little curated package for you. We're also going to be having a Pride fundraiser in a few weeks where we'll be giving out flags and donating 20% of profits to Tigers, which is a local trans youth organization. So stop in and say hi. If you want to spend money, but you don't have to. We'll be here.
Thank you so much for everything that you do for us for this interview. It was just really lovely to getting to know you, Abby.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
All right, so I'm really excited to be here with Marcy Darling. She is the owner and founder of Underdare, a small boutique in Minneapolis that sells gender-affirming clothing. And today we are doing a photo shoot for some of the products that she carries. And I was wondering, Marcy, if you could just share with everybody how you started Underdare and what was the inspiration for that?
I have a trans son who at the time was about 14, and he wanted a very specific binder, and I came from the UK and we were having problems getting it. And so I was super frustrated. And after an exhaustive online search, I couldn't find any place where we could go to try on a bunch of different binders. So I decided I have experience opening a store. And so with a little bit of help funding, I opened it on the lower level of my salon in March of last year. So we've been open now almost 11 months. 11 months today.
Congratulations.
So yeah, it's been a really exciting journey.
That's wonderful. So what has been the most eye-opening thing about working with the non-binary community that you weren't really expecting?
I end up hearing a lot of personal stories, a lot of sad stories, a lot of happy stories. And that is probably the most surprising thing, is how much people open up to me. And I really love it. I do.
Well, we have some resources, and I think overall, things may seem very black right now, but things ultimately are going to get better. And
Right.
We have resources, more resources and support any marginalized community has, better. So it's really amazing to have a place where we can just go and try on different garments that are designed for our bodies.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I mean, it's been challenging. We're giving our kids and our older adults that haven't come out yet or haven't felt comfortable coming out, we're actually giving them a really great community that's going to support them on their journey. I've seen so many people in their mid-30s that are just coming out right now. And it's amazing. And it's because they're here. It's because they're here in Minnesota, which is really amazing. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, we're really thankful for what you do and what you do for the community, and we're really excited to show off some of the items that your shop carries. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about Underdare?
I love every minute of what I do, and I will cheerlead for each and every person that comes across my path. Even if you don't, I'm here for you. Shoot me a text if you ever need anything. I'm there. I gotcha.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you for watching this episode. And thank you again, Marcy, for letting us be a part of what you do.
Hannah rules.